So appa cake ku போடுறதுக்கு 4 ingredients சொல்லுங்க எனக்கு.
Sugar.
4.
Second cake. Icing.
4 ingredients cake ku. Icing, sugar, cake
and cake.
நாலாவது
சாப்பிடுறது. தின்றது.
So my dad clearly does not know how to make a cake. So that is exactly why I'm making this video. For all the Tamil, Sri Lankan, Indian, brown boys out there, if you want to learn how to make a cake, then this video is for you. Okay, so firstly, you need a beater. Okay, excuse this really old beater. This is what my mom used 20 years ago, and she's a bit of a sentimental freak, and she's a hoarder. So this is what I'm using. Butter. You need eggs, self-raising flour, caster sugar, and milk, but I'm going to be using condensed milk. Oh, and get these like easy icing pens. They just make your life so much easier if you want to like decorate the cake and stuff. Cocoa powder, because I'm going to make a butter cake with chocolate icing. So, strawberries and blueberries for decorative purposes and to be healthy. You also need a mixing bowl. Oh, and a baking tray. Am I forgetting anything? Yeah, I think that's about it. So 500 grams of butter. I'm going to put it in this container and I'm going to melt it in the microwave. 40 seconds definitely makes the butter into liquid. So 40 seconds definitely makes the butter into liquid.
In the microwave liquid.
Illa nan melt pandren butter.
Adanga.
Oh.
Ukrada na vote vela seiyala. Adha cake da varai. Eh, undakka unda cheyyala. Eh melt panna kodala. Patti poda seeni kodu sedadi. Melt panni poda adu vera cake melt panni cheyala.
Tamil mothers think they know everything. Wash your hands after you tie your hair again.
Cake soft vera da nan melt panni.
Melt panni poda illi odukula. Control seirom.
Benjamin bedre.
Don't bake a cake with your parents around you.
Bedroom.
Tip number 2, never fight with Tamil mothers. Oh, போட போறேன். ஏன் போட கூடாதுங்களே? No, TV பார்க்கறேன். உள்ளுக்குள்ள போய் பாருங்க. She's gonna watch some Tamil Indian show. Probably Barney Rani. So get 500 grams of sugar. Put that in with the butter. நீங்க அப்படி சொல்லலையே எனக்கு. Excuse my messy kitchen. So it looks like this. So now you measure up 500 grams of flour. Enamma. Don't ever bake with your parents. So after you have your 500 grams of flour, get your eggs and start breaking. Number 1, beating the egg. And beat panagura egg. According to my mom, I'm failing at every step of making this cake. So she said not to beat it, so I'm just gonna put it in the bowl. Putting my first egg in. Apparently you're meant to put the egg in and beat it before you put the flour, but I didn't do that either. So after you beat that, put the second egg in and then some flour, beat it, third egg, flour, beat it, and do it up to 8 eggs. Amma, neenga sonnadingala enakku mudal flour konjam pottu ipo egg pottu maati poda. Okay, so I've got this wrong again. Apparently you're meant to put all the eggs in and beat it and then get the flour and milk and alternate that. My bad. Get a marble cup, wash it. So if you're using the whole tin milk, then you've got to mix it with water apparently. Evla milk vidoda mama? Idenna nan thurakkradhu indha tinna. Put like half the tin milk. That was more like 3/4. So now you've got to put some water and kind of dilute it. Mix பண்றது தெரியலையே எனக்கு அது. So she said to mix it with a spoon. Currently 10:35 p.m. here in Sydney, Australia. We had daylight savings yesterday, so we just lost an hour. Hence why I look like a zombie. Put a little bit of the milk in, mix it, and then put some flour, mix it, and then kind of. So some advice, have your tray ready. Yeah. Make sure there's no like kesari and other stuff sitting in your baking tray. That's some #1 advice from the social butterfly. Line it with baking paper, or some people use butter. Kind of like sticks out, so then you can kind of like lift the cake out. I think that's what people do. I'm not sure. Good night. I'm just gonna get some butter and actually like line it up so that way the baking paper sticks. Pour it in evenly. Spread it out evenly. Crucial step after spreading it out is licking the spoon. Make sure your bowl looks like this when you're done. And now you just put the cake in the oven. So now we have timer. Relax. Curry mothers. Okay, 11:03 p.m. So we will be back. Oh, I'm not in curry that. Okay. 45 or 40 ka? It's 11:30, so we're gonna take it out in about 45 minutes. So see you then. Enna? Oh, nadula kutti bhagon, meaning take a knife and stab the middle of the cake and make sure it's cooked before you actually take it out. Okay, so the cake is baking. It should not look bubbly like that, so I don't know what's going on there. Hang on. What the hell? Okay, so before you put your cake in the oven, make sure you like smooth it out properly so there's no bubbles, so it doesn't look like what mine looks like right now. So it's 11:51 p.m. So I'm about to stab my knife in and see if the cake is ready. Oh god, that looks bad. No, look. 180.
You put it with I'm not said, but put it with that.
Amma, ippada na maathina ippada.
Appo irikira erinchirukku innum put it with. Put meera vadiya kodchella wait pannu. Neenga avla neethukku vidra. Oru vaat pona wait pannu mattu. Okay, so the exterior of my cake is burnt and the interior isn't cooked, so we've just kind of put the temperature down and we're just gonna wait it out. My mom's telling me not to post this up because it's gonna be really embarrassing. I think the cake is done. I just tested it and nothing came out on the knife. I'm gonna show you guys my cake at the moment. It looks burnt, but I guess we can scrape off the top, and it has multiple stabs just to see if it was cooked. Lovely, I know. You can send your cake inquiries to thelifeofasocialbutterfly@gmail.com. My mum told me to just leave it in the tray for it to cool down, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Hi guys, so it's the next day because it was like midnight when we were baking last night. So the cake's cooled off, so now I'm just gonna decorate it.
Prior to starting this video, I honestly thought I knew how to bake a cake since I've baked before, but I haven't baked in a while, so I was a complete fail, so I don't even know what the hell I'm going to call this video. Amma? Amma? My mum's making food. You should never disturb a mum when she's making food. I burnt the cake.
I realized I saw it today morning.
I only burnt the top bit, okay? So I've cut up all the burnt bits of my cake and I'm going to turn it over. Don't worry, this is going to be the bottom of the cake. Appa? Okay, so now I'm going to put the icing sugar in to the bowl. My bad, first put the butter in.
Cocoa powder and water beat pannu.
So first you put the butter and mix it so it becomes a bit more like watery-ish, and then add the cocoa powder. So we've got our icing, and now we're just going to spread it across the cake. So now I'm just putting some toppings on. So this is the cake, guys. Excuse my crappy writing, but basically I just put blueberries and strawberries all over the cake. So yeah. என்ன? ஏன் எனக்கு டவுட்ஸ் வருது? ஏன் சொல்லக்கூடாது நான் கேக்குண்டு? Okay, எல்லாரும் விசான் குறாங்க பேரண்ட் போய் சாப்பிடு. Okay, bye guys.